Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really glad to see you. It's autumn here. The sky is gray, it's raining all the time, it's getting colder, the days are getting shorter. And I don't know about you, but for me, it's a very challenging time because the temptation to simply go on my sofa and lay down and just cover myself with a blanket and scroll my life away consuming fast content on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok is beyond. But it's not an option. And let's start with a disclaimer. I don't want to do this not because, I don't know, it's trendy or this is something that productive people do. I don't want to do this because I know for a fact that when I scroll for a long period of time, it simply drains me. It just takes my energy and it disappears into nothing. I feel drained, I feel tired, and I feel exhausted by the end of scrolling. So it's not about trying to come up with some productive replacement. It's just knowing that it doesn't work for me, knowing how bad it makes me feel, and again, replacing it then with something more ecological. So if you're looking for some sort of inspiration, maybe you've been struggling a bit and there are so many things that you can do instead of scrolling, I'm going to share some of the things that I do personally, and please in the comment sections as usual share some of the things that you do with all of us. So without further ado, let's just jump into thing number one. We're going to start with something really obvious. Thing number one is go for a walk. Just go outside, dress well. If it is cold, just make sure that you stay warm and witness the colors, the season change, the people around. Just try to catch a glimpse of the autumn coming with the yellow leaves or whatever is going on in the region where you live. I'm pretty sure that you can go outside and enjoy at least something going on. So move, go out. Thing number two is, of course, read a book. I recently received a certificate from my work colleagues and I purchased a lot of books. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to read them by the end of the year, but they are here, the options are unlimited. And I currently am reading 3 books at a time, so why not? It's exciting, the stories are great, and I'm having a good time, and my imagination is working super hard. So, of course, read instead of scrolling. If for some reason you're not a big fan of reading, of course, there are podcasts and audiobooks, and this is something that I do a lot as well. This is something that you can combine with thing number one. Put an audiobook or a podcast in your ears and just go out for a walk. Yes, it's a bit of multitasking, but well, we're not perfect here. So if you want to do this, just go outside and do it. I think this is a great thing. Thing number 4 is, well, treat yourself and cook something nice for you. And maybe not so nice. It doesn't have to be like something super like Michelin style, like just cook a really nice meal for yourself and enjoy a meal made by yourself. Stop ordering some crap from various deliveries. Just enjoy a homemade meal. Number 5, if you have some time to scroll, replace it with learning a language. Now this can be done in many different ways. Me personally, I started learning Spanish this autumn and I signed up for an online course and I have a group and I have home tasks that I do twice a week, and this is really exciting. But we should not forget about things like Duolingo, although I do not believe that it allows you to really learn a language and master it, but who knows, maybe you are somebody for whom it really works. Again, share it with us. Maybe you want to try to learn a language using AI. I've seen a lot of videos of people trying to do that, so maybe this is something that can inspire you to learn a language. Anyways, I think this is a nice and healthy replacement of scrolling. Next one is solve a crossword. And I think I mentioned this before at some point, but I'm in love with crosswords. This is my, not guilty, but pleasure. Solving a crossword is really nice, and it can be something that you can do together with your family. Like, for example, buy 2 crosswords and one person solves the one and the other one is solved by another person, and then you switch and try to fill in all of the gaps. Yes, this might sound boring, but for me it's really exciting. So this is something that I actually do. Number 7, call somebody. Maybe your grandma or grandpa, maybe your mother, maybe your sister, maybe your faraway distant friend. Call somebody and have a chat and just discuss what is going on in your lives. It is much more interesting than just texting all the time. just give it a try. I think it's really nice. Plus, your relatives or friends will be really happy to hear from you, especially maybe with a video call. Number 8 is, of course, write in journal. Reflect a little. Like when you scroll, you get distracted from your life. Try to get attached, sort of, to your life. Try to get a deep dive into what is going on, what are the thoughts that you have, and some concerns or fears, and maybe happy emotions. I shared before some tips of what you can journal about. So just open a notebook and just lose yourself in writing. I think this is really great. For me, I do this every evening, and not only the writing itself is a nice and really helpful thing to do, but also decorating pages a little bit. This is something that I enjoy as well. Number 9 on the list is do a home workout. There are millions of videos on YouTube of people offering already very well-designed workouts for you. Me personally, I recently bought a rope, so I'm jumping from time to time, but I still enjoy a good dance workout to make my body move. So try doing this. I think this is a great thing to do because it brings benefits to your body as well. Next thing, organize your home. I'm pretty sure there are some areas in your house that you might want to get a little bit more organized. So, for example, I sorted out my bathroom again at some point. So do something like that. Make your apartment tidy. Do one thing at a time, one small thing, and this will make you feel happy, I'm pretty sure. Number 11, of course, try new hobby. Like recently I tried braiding. It is a little bit hard. There are a lot of colors, but I managed to make several rings looking like a frog. I've given one to my friend, I've given one to my sister, so this is something that is really nice. It brings me back my childhood memories where back in Mariupol we were just creating all of these nice things with my friends, sitting on the grass. So this is really something nice. There are billions of hobbies that you can try. This is my inspiration for you. Next thing, you can simply sit down and plan your week. Try to come up with all of the activities that you want, can, or should do, including your, I don't know, home-related arrangements or whatever. So just spend some time and create an overview of your week. This is super beneficial because when you know what you should do, you don't have free time to scroll your life away. Maybe you want to try play a musical instrument. I have ukulele at home, and from time to time I try to play it.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you.
I don't know the chords, I don't know anything about music, but I just enjoy the sound and I enjoy the feeling when it just works, when I manage to actually play a song. So try that. Next on the list is meditation. And well, it's really hard and we are still talking about that. I'm still trying it from time to time and I find it really relaxing, and I do not meditate maybe to just make sure that every single thought disappears from my mind, but instead I meditate for clarity, to understand what is going on in my mind. What is it that I'm thinking about? What are the deeper concerns that I have? So if you haven't yet tried it in 2024, give it a shot. If you have a pet, like that guy, for example, hey there, hi, you can brush your cat or your dog. There's so many hair coming off when I'm brushing my cat, and when I do this, I know that this hair will not appear on my floor or in my bed. So brushing your pet is always a good idea. Recently, I have started playing chess with the computer, and well, let me tell you, I suck. I'm really bad at that, but I enjoy the challenge. It is so hard to think ahead and plan and create a strategy, but I, fingers crossed, will be able to develop this skill as I practice more and more. I really suggest, if you want to try something like chess, is finding some app that allows you to learn instead of playing with just a plain AI that will crush you and you will feel like you are, I don't know, the stupidest person on planet Earth. Of course, we should remember about self-care, Like, for example, you can do a nice manicure, pedicure, or apply a face mask, or I don't know, shave your legs, do something for yourself, something that you will enjoy, treat your body. And well, I think this is always a nice thing to do, regardless of what time of day it is. Number 18 is stretching. And if you have a mat, just put it on the floor and do some of these stretches here and there. Maybe your pet will join you. It's really nice to get your body moving. I try to stretch during the day while I'm working, sitting all the time, but well, it's way nicer to just have, I don't know, 20 minutes dedicated to simply letting your body and every single muscle and bone move around. So you should try stretching. There are obviously some things on the list that you may be not able to do at home. Like you can go to a movie, check out the closest cinema and go there and just have a nice time watching a movie from an actual movie screen in the cinema. Or you can browse, or you can watch a documentary. This can be done at home. Maybe browse one of the apps that you have already, find something that interests you. For me, I'm really interested first in history. So, for example, recently I watched a video about the country called Djibouti and its history and how it is doing. I also like architecture, so I've been watching some of the documentaries about Soviet architecture and all the socialist ideas applied to the architecture. So this is super fun. You can also, of course, visit a museum or maybe an exhibition or, I don't know, some aquarium in the city. Again, it applies going out, planning a little bit ahead, so planning your week will help a lot, but just basically go out and see what is going on, what are some cultural things that you can get, or just something that you can physically enjoy and feel. And the last thing on the list is create a list. Like, here's literally of the things that I've been mentioning just now. And I've sit down at the beginning of September and I'm like, oh, okay, I need to have a plan. Because if you don't know what you want to do, what you enjoy doing, then how the hell are you gonna start doing it? So I hope this is something that you find inspirational. I'm again looking forward for you to share your ideas. And to finish this video, I just want to mention that again, I think social media is a perfect way to distract yourself from reality. For me, the truth is I don't want to get distracted. I really, really want to be involved as much as I can. I want to experience it, I want to enjoy it, and well, I want to have a good time. It's not about being just 100% productive, making sure that not a second of your life is wasted. It's not about that. Productivity doesn't equal unwasted life, I think. So again, if you're with me, I'm really happy. I wish you guys to have a really nice and beautiful day, and I see you around. Bye-bye.